What's up guys, welcome back to Humble and Bold. I'm your host Zach Fobbs. So as you all know, it is my humble opinion that every single guy should at least own one suit of his very own. You never know when you need to look nice, gentlemen, and some of you have actually gone out and followed my advice and got yourself a great looking suit. But before you rock that thing, there are some mistakes that most men have made with suits that I want you to avoid. So today, gentlemen, we're going over 5 mistakes most men make when it comes to wearing a suit. The first mistake that most men make when it comes to wearing a suit is that thinking they should stop at just buying one. Now I know this contradicts what I just said earlier, but I just believe, in my humble opinion, that every single guy should have at least maybe 1, 2 to 3 suits in his wardrobe. Just being truthful with you. Is this something that's going to show off a lot more versatility, and whenever you go to like a nice formal event, people won't just be thinking, maybe I just saw him at another event, he's wearing the same exact suit. It's my opinion that, of course, you should start out with a black or more preferably a charcoal gray suit, then switch over to something like a navy blue suit that's all the way navy, all the way down. Then you could explore just a little bit. Maybe buy yourself a sports jacket or a really nice spring blazer, something like that. The second mistake that I want to point out is leaving the tags or the extra stitching in your suit before you actually wear it. This goes from having the brand name of that suit still attached to the sleeve to having that little X stitching on the back of the little flaps right here on towards your bottom. Gentlemen, you need to fully examine your suit and make sure there's no excess tagging or stitching or anything like that before you wear them. Trust me, I did this on the night of my prom, and someone had to come and cut the stitching out from behind me, and I felt super embarrassed, super unprofessional at the time. But again, I was like 16 years old. The third mistake I'm seeing is sticking to your hand-me-down suits. Now, there's nothing wrong with getting a hand-me-down suit. Maybe money is tight and you needed a suit really fast, and your Uncle Richie came to the rescue and gave you a suit to wear to the dance or wherever. This is something that is, of course, exceptional, but this is something that you should not be sticking to in the long run, because the style of that suit might be from a different era and a different decade, and it might not be in style for the time that we're in now. My recommendation is to, yes, hold on to that suit for as long as you can. Wear it smart, wear it where you know you can wear it, but save up and eventually go out and buy yourself a brand new suit that fits you correctly. The fourth mistake that I am seeing that it bugs me every single time I see it, and you guys probably know what I'm talking about, and that's buttoning the bottom button. This is something that is taboo to me in the terms of wearing a suit. Gentlemen, the very bottom button, whether you're wearing a 3-button suit or 2-button suit, that bottom button is never to be buttoned, because it's just for show, gentlemen. If you button it, trust me, you're gonna throw off the silhouette of that suit. You're gonna look a little more plumpy, and you won't look as sharp as you normally would. My recommendation, of course, leave it unbuttoned. If you have a 3-button suit, go ahead and button the top 2 buttons if you want, but my recommendation is to always button that middle one, or if you're wearing a 2-button suit, button just the top one. That bottom one, leave it alone. And finally, the 5th mistake that I am seeing when it comes to guys wearing a suit is not nailing the fit. Now, this can range from one guy looking like he's a walking sausage because that suit is way too tight on him, to another guy looking like he can probably parachute with that suit because it's way too big on him. This is something that it can be fixed on either one or two occasions. One, you go get that suit and you go get it tailored. This is something that, of course, when it comes to prices, it just depends on where you're going, and it depends on the material that you have. But if you save up and you play your cards right, it is super affordable to go get your clothing tailored, gentlemen. Or if you don't have the time or the money to really go to a tailor and rock that tailored look, I would suggest to take your time when you're buying your suit and make sure that whenever you are buying that suit, you buy one that fits you close to perfect off the rack. Normally, so what this means is, normally if you're like a 48 long, try to go for a 46 long, just to see if that gives you a little bit, your silhouette, a little bit more of a tighter look, but not too tight to the point where you're, of course, looking like a sausage. That last tip was a bit of a mouthful, but hopefully I got my point across to you, gentlemen. If you liked this video and you found it informative, go ahead and drop us a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that little notification bell to know when some great content drops, and you'll be a part of this Humble and Bold community. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'll see you next time.